Everybody make some noise for Pete Sakaris.
How we doing?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. The world will soon celebrate Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, and I have cerebral palsy, so I'm very aware of it. It's a brain disorder that affects the muscles. It affects my hand gestures sometimes, like I can't tell someone peace without looking all alien-like. And I can't flip someone off without looking like I'm gonna stab them. And it affects my posture at times, but I'm no slouch. I'm glad you're with me on that one. And it affected me socially too, like you probably had a cool nickname on the playground, like Big Bad Tony or Knuckles. Mine was Helmet Boy. But on the plus side, having cerebral palsy means that I never get offended when someone says, "Hey, what are you getting all bent out of shape for?" I'm like, no reason, I'm just born that way. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, but this one time, my friends made me take a shot at an unholy concoction known as Rumplements, and it was disgusting. It tasted like Altoids and fascism. And I've never done drugs, so the only tripping I do is over my own feet. Glad you're with me on that one again. About to hit you with some new shit. I was walking home from the bus stop, and I passed this dispensary on 72nd like 6 months ago, and there were these two beautiful girls in bandanas and flower dresses outside, just twirling around the signs for the place. You know, they were very stoic, very dedicated. They didn't say much, and I wasn't going to talk to them right away. You know, put out the Bible a little bit, work on my mojo. This will give you an idea how dumb I am. I just recently found out that they were in fact mannequins. So that's how well this associate's degree is working out. One of my favorite things to do is no matter what Chinese fortune you get, just add in bed to the end of it. Like, I had two last week. One of them said, people are extremely attracted to you in bed. And the last one said, never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat in bed. And I was like, oh, for once these things are accurate. You ever wake up on a long road trip and you're delirious and you wonder where you are and you wonder if you're home or not? I recently performed in Sioux City, Iowa. Not a great looking group of folks. I mean, they were spitting tobacco, shooting guns, hitting their kids, and the men were even worse. And it was a long road trip, and I woke up and I was like, are we back in Nebraska yet? Are we back in Nebraska yet? And I just wasn't sure. Until we stopped at a gas station and I saw a guy out front snorting the shavings off of a scratch off. And I was like, well, we're back in Nebraska. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so much so that I realized that some of my favorite wrestlers could never be anything else. They can never have a regular job. Like, what if Macho Man Randy Savage hung up the boots and became, I don't know, a marriage counselor? Like, imagine that interview. He'd be like, yeah, I read your profile and you seem like wonderful, interesting people, but I've been thinking, and I gotta tell you that infidelity and dishonesty can even put the happiest marriage down for the count. You know what I'm saying? If she honest with you about how she feels, and you are honest with her about how you feel, you can both drop an elbow on infidelity and dishonesty and become the heavyweight champions of love. Oh yeah! That hurts my throat. Anybody work in a call center, customer service? All right, for this joke to work, thank you, sir. I worked in a call center for 12 years and still managed to maintain my sanity. And I found out pretty quick, you know you've worked in a call center for way too long when a girl hugs you and the first thing out of her mouth is, thank you for holding me. It came in handy whenever I got to an argument because someone would be yelling at me cussing up a storm and I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Please try again. But I knew I was in trouble when I had a girl in bed with me, and that's not the joke. Now, let's not kid ourselves. I'm fully vaxxed, sharp as a tack, and tasty like a snack. But out of nowhere, I just panicked and went. Before we continue, I must advise you that for quality purposes, this sex may be monitored or recorded. Taking no shit, giving no fucks. I'm Pete Sakaris. Thanks very much.